Ow! What was that for?
For being corny!
This dude is a fucking weirdo. No, like genuinely, anime fan or not, you know there are characters who you must think exist solely to make you want to pile a screwdriver in between your eyes the entire time they're on screen. However, unless they're a complete gag character, you know, you get some sort of nuances or development. But God almighty, Kazuya from Rent a Girlfriend is like the Cristiano Ronaldo of the complete loser archetype.
Somebody smell like shit! Somebody smell like shit!
So the embodiment of corniest Kazuya is the main character of this bullshit right here. And to be honest, it's no surprise to anyone when I say, this series is garbage. No, like seriously, it's been dragged to high hell. There's probably more videos on the show being bad than there are useless chapters in this manga. And if you need that to be put into perspective, I'd say of the 350 chapters, less than 10 actually progress the plot. But if you get me started on the show itself, it'd be beating a banged and bruised horse. So let me just get started on Kazuya. Kazuya Kinoshita. Where do I begin? I know. The first chapter where he's introduced with beating to a still image of his ex-girlfriend.
There's no way out of this one. You're done.
Yo, I don't want to make this shit no more, man. Can I go back to analyzing like normal videos? And you know, as normal people we are, we think after getting dumped, you know, why didn't the relationship work out, or how could I better myself and prove they made the wrong decision? Or if you know, you're more pessimistic, maybe binge Netflix shows as a recluse for a week or so, you know, normal shit. But if you're Kazuya, you can fill the void by hiring a rental girlfriend. Now this is anime, so although this concept is genuinely insane, there has been weirder shits.
Now please get out of my room.
But why? You pop a boner on me?
That is until you discover that he literally can't even afford to do this, and he's living off his dad's retirement money. Now believe me, if I was this nigga's dad, I'd kill everything. I'm working my ass off to send my son to university, and this is what he's doing. There's no way he can be the son of a boss ass player like me. I mean shit, look at my wife. So Kazuya rents his perfect combination of cool and cute Mizuhara, and while they're on a date, they're unfortunately caught by their grandparents together, and they had to pretend they were an actual couple. And if I was Mizuhara's grandma, I'd be about mad as hell, because I know she knows her grandkid is bad, but chose to be walking around with this bum. And on the flip side, Kazuya's grandma must have wanted to birth a baby chopper. That's the only way to save his bloodline. I mean shit, look at this nigga. In actuality, Mizuhara hates Kazuya because she's an actually ambitious person who wants to get far in life, while he's a loser who rents girlfriends. So Mizuhara makes it very clear that she does not fuck with this nigga. But hey, this guy hasn't got genitalia, so he just whines and thinks to himself, oh, how can I get her to like him while actually doing anything? It even comes to a point where she tells him to stop renting her every damn week and to go progress in his own life. Like, damn, you did not need your rental girlfriend to tell you this. See, my issue with this lame ass nigga is the fact that we're at 350 chapters and he's still nutting in his pants every time Chizuru does anything. Like, it doesn't even have to be particularly promiscuous. This nigga was about to let everything blow out his dick because he opened the door and she was standing there. Oh yeah? By the way, they're actually neighbors. Not like that shit matters though. He's still gonna be fantasizing in the next room. He does this bullshit where he has like a double page spread inner monologue on how bad the bitch right in front of him is, but he's not pressing. Now, I could lie and say this is some weird shit, but not gonna lie, we've all done this shit too. You know that body you see in school, but you're just gonna tell your homeboy instead? Like, damn, you see there's 75% of the year, why haven't you said anything? The issue with this is that he's a harem protagonist. He could put up all sorts of shots and get away with it. Just peep the shit these guys be doing. How are they encouraging this? But speaking of harem, my god, don't even get me tight right now. So for some reason, there's this girl named Ruka who really likes this moron, but he completely disregards it. Now, I can understand you don't have to reciprocate love, but Ruka's literally stated, excuse the rom-com power scaling, to be just as bad as Mizuhara. Now, we all know this guy's written to be a spineless loser. Yet when a bad bitch is lined up right in front of him, he's still salivating over the girl who literally does not fuck with him. Is this nigga serious? And there was this part after, right? Ruka decided she was now Kazuya's girlfriend, I guess. But obviously he still loved Chizuru. So instead of being stern and direct, he just asks her to break up with him instead of him doing it himself. I don't even know what to say. So Kazuya has 1, a bad bitch that loves him. 2, the girl he loves is actively proclaiming to let him go and move on. 3, he doesn't even have the ball to tell his girlfriend that he wants to break up. It's dark. And nothing ever happens in this manga, you know. But I shit you not, there have been 13 attempted confessions, and this fucking author has a skill that, to be honest, I can only commend him for drawing out this show. Take chapter 174. Mizuhara asks, does he like her? The waiter interrupts. Then in the same chapter, it happens again. Then their friends interrupt. And honestly, the one thing I commend this guy on is he's got some crazy patience and grit, you know. In sport, we call these guys passion merchants. And Chizuru isn't completely clean either. She runs away while he's confessing like 6 times, but that's not the issue right now. My main one is why it took him 315 chapters to ask her out on a real non-rental date. And I thought it taken 127 for her to say that she does not like him was bad. This is literally the most positive thing she said about him in the entire manga. I'm not kidding. Kazuya, you're going outside, dog. Please let this shit go. But his best confession was during their trip. And Mami, who I've purposely omitted from this video, basically had their foot on their necks, asking them to prove they're a real couple by kissing in front of everyone. Since when this became tangible evidence, I don't know. Kazuya was fighting demons this entire time. He spilled his heart out, saying Chizuru was actually a really good girl and it was all his fault. Like, yeah gang, we are not sympathetic. We know. The worst part is that despite being caught in 4K, they continue to lie and say that while it was true at the time, it isn't anymore. Bear in mind, this nigga is literally Kazuya's 15-year friend. This nigga is shameless. Kazuya's sorry state forces even Ruka to try and defuse the situation, but Kibe says fuck all that, I want to see the truth after all. And Kazuya couldn't even stand all 10 toes down. Mizuhara, who's been wearing the pants, kissed him and proves their relationship. Hooray. The author can now continue this shit plotline for another 300 chapters. Okay, so Kazuya does some really weird shit in general. Like, one being he's consistently horny and imagines having sex with Mizuhara, like even in completely normal situations. This time she literally just walks in the door and he's already talking about the weirdest shit. But the freakiest thing he's ever done lies here. Chapter 218. Kazuya is bitching about Chizuru running away from him in his last confession attempt while he's at the pool with all his friends. You know, he's degrading himself in the pool, but the strangest bit is he randomly starts imagining other dudes having sex with Mizuhara.
It's not gonna, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna, nah, it ain't gonna work.
Editing narratives here. I can't show anything from this chapter, truth be told. So, yeah, this guy's not normal. Check the chapter link in the description, I guess. I don't know. Keep in mind, Ruka tells him she loves him like 50 seconds ago. The 10 seconds after that, he decided that he will go back to life without Mizuhara and enjoy what's in front of him. It took him 30 seconds to change his thinking from that to whatever the fuck this is. And the worst part of it all, he's crying underwater in the pool with a boner. We can scroll back a bit to the holiday after the kiss. And you may be wondering what this done for the series. Well, she ghosts him for 3 months. Then turns up again. This nigga's still wildly in love though. She then says she doesn't know how she feels yet, so give her some space. Kazuya then says he will wait 20 fucking years if he has to. Now what separates him from an actual weirdo at this point? But yeah, we're on chapter like 350 now and she still hasn't said she likes him or anything. Keep in mind she said that she'd respond 100 chapters ago. The cook is still a cook. He's still freaking out every time she's in a 5-meter radius. I mean, he did ask her to go on a real non-rental date, to which she said yes, so hallelujah. A romance anime progresses the romance in the series, well done. I'm ignoring some of his redeeming arcs, like, you know, when he helped make Mizuhara's movie, but at that stage he shouldn't be investing that much time to anyone but himself. And I guess he got a job now. But that was just to support his pay pick obsession for a girl who didn't like him. You know, upon further inspection, maybe he doesn't actually have any redeeming qualities. Now, despite everything I said in this video and how much I hate Kazuya, this show has some sort of like hook factor. I don't know how I enjoy it despite knowing, well, it's objectively fucking shit. But sometimes, hey, enjoyment is, I don't care anymore, fuck this.